Well, there's a minion right now shaking her head in the quite frustrated.
Who? Excuse me. What problem do you have with the lair?
Hello and welcome to the Evil Genius 2 Inner Sanctum. My name is Gareth and today I'm joined by a very special guest in the form of Ellen. Ellen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing a lot better now you've called me a special guest.
Oh, well, we try our best here. And are you excited for today's Evil Genius 2 Let's Play?
I am, yeah, because it's not just a normal Let's Play that we're doing a special challenge that we have set for ourselves, but we have to build the smallest possible lair while still making it perfectly functional.
That's right, and Phil, who is behind the camera, say hello, Phil.
Hello.
And he is going to be reviewing our lair once we've run out of time, and he will have very specific criteria for it. So, Ellen, are we ready to do this?
Not quite, Gareth. I think you'll find there's something missing.
Ah, yes, of course. Okay, Phil, start the timer, 10 minutes, and
Go.
Now.
Nice.
And we are on the first island in the game, and we have Emma as our evil genius.
So you start with this corridor, and I'm thinking we need to make use of this somehow. Put things in the corridor. Normally you've just got plants and like fire extinguishers and
Nice
stuff.
decor.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for any decor. This is bare bones that we're working with today. I would say the most important rooms for me personally is barracks, because without lockers you can't have any more minions. Mess hall, take it or leave it, just, you know, take a pack lunch.
Or staff room. If we're not having a mess hall, we can't have a staff room.
I mean, that implies that they could have time to relax. I'm not really sure I'm into that. Archive is also a luxury that I'm not sure we can afford. Infirmary.
No, if they get scrapes and boo-boos, they're just going to have to lump it, I'm afraid.
Isn't it their fault for getting a boo-boo in the first place?
Well, that is true, although perhaps as the evil genius, we have caused them to become injured.
We have boo-booified them. I'd say vault's pretty important.
Vault, yeah,
That's
sure.
where the money is.
But it's got to be a pretty small vault, so we're only going to be able to have so much
yeah,
gold
I'd say
inside.
that's one you don't want in the hall, because that makes it incredibly easy to steal.
Absolutely, yes.
So maybe if I pop this here.
And of course, we have to make doors for 4 squares in terms of width. We can't have smaller doors, but in terms of rooms, we can make them as small as possible.
Let's do the fancy door, because that doesn't take up any extra space. None of that, thank you. Waste of time.
No, it would be nice to have, but we've really got to do the bare essentials here. See, I reckon you could have made that smaller, but you know, I don't want a backseat lair build. That would be
It can always be smaller, can't it?
I suppose it depends on one's definition of what small is. You know, to an evil genius who owns their entire desert island, what is small? What is large?
We're on the clock, Gareth. I don't think we can talk about what small is.
That's very true. Well, what should we build next? An armory. We've got the science lab. Armory, yeah?
Would you say armory is important?
But, well, I suppose, is it more important than a prison or a power station?
Power station's definitely up. But then, if we don't have anything that requires power, what use is a power station? Gold doesn't need electricity, and humans don't need electricity, so I don't know if we even need...
Not directly.
No. Yeah. They're solar powered in a way. We can always just pop a, will that even fit?
In the actual corridor.
No, that's a luxury we can't afford. I think we should put beds in the hall.
Yes.
I think it's like a nice sleepover kind of vibe.
That would be nice, yeah.
Bonding, isn't it?
I hope they have earplugs, because there's always activity going on in corridors. And I'm really, really unsure of what the criteria is going to be in terms of our lair once Phil reviews it. I don't even know if we can have items in corridors. We're going to have to build a room.
We can extend the corridor and then not give it a door, right?
Yeah.
That would work.
Let's see if this works, yeah. That's clever, yeah, we don't build rooms.
It's just like a nook that they get.
Yeah.
See, that works.
Yeah, that does actually. Now this is ingenious interior design, I have to say.
Was that an intentional pun?
Yes, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. And of
don't be
course,
sorry.
we need the lockers, very important. Oh, you've almost designed that perfectly in terms of the length of the corridor. Or, well, I'm not even sure if it is a corridor now. It's kind of a one-wall room.
What would you say is next on the list of importance?
I still think a mess hall is important in terms, because if we don't feed the minions, their morale's going to go down, their energy's going to go down, and they'll just eventually mutiny.
You're too nice for your own good, Gareth. I would have just.
I just like to keep people on side. You know, you can't kill every minion every day, otherwise you won't have a workforce at all. But if we make it a very, very cruel, small mess hall,
5 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Oh gosh, okay. Right,
really gotta
sushi
speed
bar
this
is too...
No, way too fancy. Basic food counter. If they had a gruel counter,
Yeah.
I would be putting that in right now.
If there's any flavours going on in it,
See, already,
too many.
I would say 2 tables is too much, really. I think 1 would have gotten away with it. But,
Do you think I should make this place smaller? I can do.
Yeah, I think I would, because if the aim of the game is size...
Let's cut that out.
There we go.
That doesn't work. That does not work. How do I... Oh, gosh.
Oh, we'd have to move the door down, yeah.
That works.
Yeah, okay.
That's feng shui, isn't it?
That's very small.
Oh,
it's Japanese minimalism, that's what it is, yeah.
Right, we've got... I think we need... we think we need a lab, right?
Yes, we do. I'm just... The poor minions who are not going to get any sleep when they sleep.
Let's use this little space that I've created.
Yeah, you're going to have to connect it
to...
There we go.
There we go. Right,
Yeah.
what items do you think we need?
For the lab, oh, I don't know what is the most essential.
The whiteboard doesn't take up any space, it goes into the wall.
Right, perfect. So a whiteboard, we're not going to fit a supercomputer. Maybe a centrifuge, maybe.
Oh, that wouldn't even
right,
work,
like
you'll be able to get to the whiteboard.
Oh, yeah.
There? No, doesn't fit. Just a whiteboard room.
Yeah, do we got a door? Yeah,
let's give him the fancy door.
The lab door, there we go. It counts now, because it has the lab door.
I'm panicking now because you've not got long left.
Prison, definitely need a prison.
Cell?
Okay, yeah, single cell, no frills, just a bucket of water and a sponge for the unfortunate prisoner.
Cell.
Can we get an interrogation chair in there?
No, we don't need that anyway.
But gold door, that's a prison door, I should say. That's excellent.
Anything else? Oh, we need a control room.
Yes, we do.
You can't operate.
Yeah, I would squeeze it back there if possible. There we go. What can we fit in the control room?
A single radio repeater?
Yes.
That means we can do one thing on the stage.
Maybe we should go for, if we have time, one room up for just frills, you know, whether that's the inner sanctum or a staff room, just something to...
Shall we extend the corridor again and just make it like some nice little side bits and bobs?
Yes, that's a very good
staff
shout.
room, just single file.
Just a single file.
Will that even work? That won't fit.
That's not going to work at all.
That won't fit. No, that's not happening. That's out. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I really feel the time's against us now.
Next all we've got.
Oh, infirmary. That treat the minions.
Should we give him the gift of health?
If you make it like a thin line, we could put one of those pods in, couldn't we?
We could put pods in.
Let's try that. Oh yes.
There we
perfect.
go.
Oh,
there you go.
Perfect.
Have 3.
Oh, perfect. Oh no, insufficient. Oh, no. I told you we needed to build a power station.
Okay, let's put it here.
Oh, we are so against the clock. Oh my god, it's like seconds away. Yes. Yes.
1, 2. There we go. 2 by 2.
Come on, minions, build it, build it.
Oh,
are you building into our infirmary?
Oh no, am I?
They literally. Oh well, okay.
Okay, here. How about here?
Oh my. Okay, right. Okay. So we can do this. We can do this. Training room. We can definitely do this. Right.
Right. If you could only have 2 different types of minions in your lair,
yep.
What would they be?
I definitely need guards. They are
because that's one of the smallest
essential.
things I think
yes.
to put in.
We've got
that can
space.
go.
Oh no!
I told you it wasn't enough.
Okay. Well.
Okay, shall I put one more in?
Yes.
Oh, can I even fit one more in?
If there's a will, there's a way. I think, yeah, there you go, definitely.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
Oh,
and neither do I, if I'm honest.
30 seconds.
Oh.
Okay, well, one more generator should do it.
What can I turn off?
Oh, what about the food court? I haven't seen anyone in there. It's just a waste of space eating all that food, all that gruel.
I don't see you eating anything. That's off. That
we're not doing
got anyone to.
That's very true.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect. Right. Come on, training room.
We didn't put anything
Come on,
in there,
training room. I think you. Oh
no! 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Right.
Right. So now it is the moment of truth. Well, Ellen, how do you think because we are a team, and I'm not going to blame you for everything.
Thank you, Gareth.
You're very welcome. How do you think we did?
I don't think it's our finest work. I've built many a lair since the game came out, and I wouldn't say this is my favourite. I wouldn't even say it's top 5, and I've built like 6
But
lairs.
It's the smallest, you would say, right?
I would say it's definitely the smallest. And I think that we've trimmed all fat. There's no fat here. There's definitely no fat here because we've turned off the only source of food
That's right.
in the entire lair.
Keep them lean.
So I think having the infirmary pretty much for the world to see is a good thing.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it might even be something I adopt in my larger lairs because it's nothing to hide.
No,
they can see you sleep. They can see you get dressed, I assume, because the lockers.
I mean, modern medicine might not be pretty, but there's no point trying to, you know, hide the truth.
And also, it's almost like a mild threat because it's like, if you don't fight properly, this could be you. So it's just like a word of warning.
We can't have squeamish minions. So if they faint at the first sight of blood, then they probably weren't going to be cut out to stay on this island anyway.
Yeah.
So,
and if they faint, we can't offer them anything in the way of
no,
sustenance.
there's no medical, there's no dental, there's nothing at all.
No, but look at all the lovely gold.
Yes, absolutely. And at first I did perhaps criticise the size of the vault, but really I think having gold or vaults is really the most essential thing that you need in a lair. So
just look at the sparkle.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. And we were able to build, we built the mess hall, but we were also able to build the prison cell and a lab with a whiteboard, and we built the training room as well.
Oh, you know what just occurred to me?
What?
we built a whiteboard in the lab, and we have no way of training science minions. So it's completely redundant.
I think for the 600 seconds we had to achieve this, we've done okay. Well, there's a minion right now shaking her head in the quite frustrated.
Who? Excuse me. What problem do you have with the lair?
Well, I think there's not much for her to do really, and that brings me to wanting to ask you, Ellen. Your attitude towards minions seems a bit callous and cold and cruel. I'm just wondering why that might be.
I've got nothing against the minions. I just think we're putting them in an underground lair already, and we're having them work night and day for us. I just think, let's not pretend that this is anything better than it is.
Right, okay.
This is hard labour.
Brutal.
I'm not going to put a TV in and go, oh, look how wonderful I am. I've given you 2 channels. No.
Right.
Cut it all out.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
I'll be able to patch you up. You can sleep. You're welcome. Yeah, Sometimes you can eat if I turn that on, but I'm not so sure.
Okay, so their morale, their enthusiasm for the job. I mean, look at
I think morale's an internal thing, and I think that's
see.
on you. If you're not able to perk yourself up and, you know, bring yourself to work, well, you have to bring yourself to work every day because you live here. But,
yes, they have no choice.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, I just think they're being picky if they're upset by this.
Okay.
I think this could be fun. Learning's fun.
Absolutely. And the whiteboard, who doesn't love a whiteboard? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think this is great. They could play prisons when that's not occupied.
Yeah.
I'm clutching at straws here. I'd rather they didn't play prisons.
Yeah.
I'd rather they just worked.
Is that what the game's called? Play prisons?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Ellen, are we ready for Phil to assess our lair?
Ready? No, but I guess we have to.
Okay, I'll get him on the phone now. Oh, hello, Phil. Yeah, Ellen says hi. Yeah, no, she didn't do very well. I think we're ready for you now, pretty much. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Fine. Thank you very much. Okay, you can go now. All right. Yes. All right, go. Okay, so, Ellen, are we ready to see Phil's top secret 5 criteria for our lair?
Can you actually read it? Because that is truly awful handwriting.
Oh, no, I got it right. Okay. Right, number 1, train a socialite. No. I mean, we were social to one another and to our minions.
Yeah,
right?
and we've made their barracks, you know, in the open, so that would make them social.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't even need a socialite because this is our casino.
Yeah, you know, just full of disused gambling equipment and tourists wandering around.
Why are there so many people here?
Well, it's the off-season, isn't it? Yeah. So, number 2, restore a minion's smarts.
Next one, please.
Okay, sure. Number 3, place a staircase.
Right, well, we'd need to research a staircase first,
yes.
and we'd need a science minion to do the research, and we don't have the ability to get a science minion, do we?
No, not in 10 minutes. I mean, I think that's a pretty tall order.
I'd call that a half point.
Yes, you know, a half point. Yeah, I think so. A half point for our lair.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, install 2 more generators. Well, we got that. You know, our lair got that.
Install 2 more generators?
Than what we already had. But we've installed 3, so that counts, right? I mean...
If I don't make eye contact with Phil, he can't tell me what that actually means. And I take it as, we needed 2, we've got 2.
Yeah.
Right, that's a point for us.
Yes, yeah, well, you see, our lair, it's a 1.5. And number 5, incinerator body. Well, you know, I mean,
It's not our fault we don't have any bodies to incinerate, is it?
No, not at all. I mean,
because we have 3 pods here to heal everyone.
No, I agree, and I think your lair actually covers pretty much everything we needed, you know, and you should be very, very proud of the lair that you made single-handedly, because, you know, this is what fun is all about, right? You know?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun now.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, excellent. So what are we saying? 1.5 out of 5 for your lair?
I think 1.5 by Phil's rules. I think 11 out of 10 by ours.
Yeah, I think so.
Which we won't share, but they're internal. You just know deep down how well you've done.
Yeah.
And I think we've done excellently.
You can trust us.
Oh, God, that's better, isn't it?
Oh, I feel way less smart.
Yeah, but it's comfortable.
Yeah, no, ignorance is bliss.
Well, I think, now I've removed my glasses, that we did pretty well. But if you think you can do better, then please have a go building the smallest layer you can possibly build whilst trying to adhere to Phil's absolutely ridiculous requests.
Absolutely, and I think seeing how many objects you can fit into corridors without building rooms is a very interesting challenge. How many items you can actually put in there to save square footage should be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the subscribe and like button. Ellen and I will be doing more Let's Plays in the future, so stay tuned for that. Now, Ellen, break time?
Yeah, although I did turn the counter off, so.